Audio Jungle.
I welcome our guest speaker, an efficient and hardworking educator, Fatma Sugra, ma'am. I welcome you, ma'am, for the show.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Beyond Education is a unique talk show that shares stories and experiences of people who have excelled in their life in the midst of adversity. Motivational stories inspire you to never give up. Not everyone may know your story, but remember, you have influenced people in your life, even if you are unaware of it. Your journey and lessons have allowed you to build relationships with other people. You have learned to connect and grow each step of the way. The selected, well known faces in this series are only here to help you do that better. Hi, Public School Manendra Garg. She is the founder of RK Foundation, CTO of Idym, international speaker, master trainer, motivational speaker, social worker, and educator. She is recipient of many awards like Nalanda, the Pride of Knowledge Award, Bharatiya Siksha Ratna Samman, Nation Builder, Humanitarian Award, Influential Leader Award, Self-Reliant India Award, APJ Excellence Award, and Guinness Book World Record holder with Bharat Scout Guide. She basically believes in humanity and doing wonders in education. So once again, I welcome you, ma'am.
Thank you,
So
ma'am.
And so let's start with our introduction, and she will be sharing your story. We'll be knowing more about the youth throughout this session. So let's start with yes, you have worked with many schools. So how did you experience as an educator?
Firstly, I would like thanks to founder engineer Ravi Shankar sir, esteemed ma'am Jinat Manavara ma'am, and dear Dinu ma'am, and the whole team of IDYM. And I am very thankful to you also, ma'am, for such a wonderful opportunity. So I will start with beautiful quotes. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Really, it is a very good opportunity for me being as an educator that I have been associated with many schools, but due to different reasons. Because when I passed my 12th, then I thought that I have to do something, and at my schooling time, I thought that I have to become an IS officer, and it was my mother dream also, and still I'm striving for that. I'm studying that education also, and I always believe to work hard. And being an educator, I did many good works, and still I am doing the same thing, and including gaining professional experiences, life skills whenever I meet to anyone, because many of times I have been appointed as a trainer for students, just like before 1 week I have been appointed as the Bharati Scout Guide trainer for students in a duty sopan, where I told student, I encourage student that how to do and what to do in your life, and how you can become a very good citizen for the nation, and what you can do different in any area. And I always provide useful feedback and help to develop different type of curriculum and established effective environments for students.
Yeah, that's super, ma'am. And you just said you wanted to be an IAS officer, but how did you become an educator then? How did you come?
Ma'am, actually, no, I have been associated. Just I started schooling, and I joined one school because I thought that if I will join as a teacher, then definitely I will directly connect with the subject also. because if you will teach a student now, definitely you can gain more knowledge in this way. And only teacher is a I thought, it is my opinion, teacher is a very noble profession where you are getting more respect and more knowledge.
Of course, ma'am. This is the profession where we get more respect, more knowledge. And as you said, like for any subject, like if you are preparing for competitive exams, so when we are a teacher, we actually learn more in that subject.
Yes,
We
ma'am.
study, we have a very thorough and deep study of the subject that we are teaching. So it
Right,
always
ma'am.
helps. We are always in a learning phase. And then
Yes,
we are,
we all
yeah,
are learners.
yes, we all are continuous learner, but learning never stops.
Yes,
And
ma'am. Learning never stops. I'm completely agree.
yeah. And then you're also the founder of RK Foundation. So what kind of work do you do through this foundation?
It is not only foundation. It is my dream, and the name of RK is on the behalf of my beloved Ammi and Abu. And I'm primarily willing to express my gratitude and effort to my parents and my family. They did many good things for me, and from my childhood, since childhood, I saw that my mother was helping to many people in the neighbors, and my father was also helping to many persons. So then I thought that I should to I'm also helping to needy persons, and I offer different type of things to those type of needy persons and those who are victim. And suppose that there is a no, family disputes, any quarrel, any type of matters, I always raise my voice for them, and I'm helping, and I'm doing different type of works in my Orca Foundation. Then I thought that I should to give one name. Then I thought it is better I should to give one name as the name of my father and mother. Basically, I'm feeding needy people, where I'm providing food also. And suppose that whenever I joined any occasion, and I came to know that such a child, he and she is needy, he's unable to complete his her education in due to scarcity of money. So I offer him and personally interact with her and him also.
Yes, ma'am. That is a wonderful work that you're doing. And this charity is in there, I believe, in the power of giving. Like as an educator, we are giving knowledge, and as a human being, you're being doing a very good job through this RK Foundation. And when I was reading your resume, I also noticed one thing, and it was that you help economically weaker students to continue their studies. So, like, how do you identify, and what kind of help do you do for these students?
I'm helping economically students, means it means say that in 2016, it was a event of incident of 2016. I joined one school, and where I came to know many of his students were suffering with no, lackness of that notebook, textbook. They don't have a pencil, they don't have a pen. Then I thought that God has blessed me with knowledge and money, so I can help them. In that year, I helped more than I think that more than 150 students. And also I encouraged many students, and they joined the Bharati Scout Guide unit. In this way, they came to know about social work, and where we are doing many social service also in the Bharati Scout Guide work. And in this way, I came to know that in village area, many of people have not a sufficient food also. One student was in ninth standard, and he was very good in his studies. But he was what he brought in her lunch, his lunch, he was bringing one piece of onion and little quantity of rice. Then I came to know that your intelligence is not depend upon what you are eating, what you are wearing. Whatever you want, you can do. And I thought that I should to help him. And many of his students was in same condition in that school.
Yes, that is the real social work you're doing now. Because otherwise, social organizations, they just believe in going and donating something without knowing actually what their problem is.
But don't want to take any snaps, ma'am, because the peoples are doing the same thing. But what I think, because I don't want to make them fun in front of anyone, because I'm helping the whatever I'm doing the things, it is a secret, and I believe that God will bless me, God will give me everything whatever I need. And I'm already having 100%. Why not I can share my 40% with someone who is needy?
Yeah, ma'am. That are actually the teachings of our prophet that has been taught to us. Like even when we are helping someone, we should not be like publicizing it. That is the actual teachings that we have got. Okay, that's really good to know, ma'am. Then you're helping others. It is not that you will be publicizing it. Uh,
Mm,
we just need to help, and we are doing a real social work. We are real doing a human
mm,
job by doing all this.
mm, mm.
And yes, ma'am, you have also told about like under your leadership, 6 girls were selected for national level football, and also some of the students have won medals at district level. So, how did you motivate the students for it?
Mm, when I have started my football team in 2012, it was an incident of 2012. I was not aware about a single ABCD of football, and my younger brother, he was a good player, and still he is a good player. And whenever he was playing, I always watch him that how he's playing, and slowly, gradually, the interest came in my mind, and then I discussed with my principal. She is an NRI person. She belongs to London, and now she is staying in India. Then I shared with my principal, and I told ma'am I want to start one football team. Then she fully believed me, and then she told me, okay, you can start. And with the support of my principal and one of my mother teacher, I started my football team, and with the help of my younger brother, I give practice to students, and in this way, we won. And also, I believe that whenever many of peoples are following the majority path, but what I believe, I believe that path should be right. Whenever the thing is whatever either you are single and you are in group, that doesn't matter, but I believe that path should be always right. And one famous quote is there in my mind. Those who follow the crowd usually get lost in it. And then when I started that football, my brother helps me a lot, and he always support me. After his school, I called all the students near about one ground which was situated near about my mother home. And then due to different practices days, students get rocked in that final program also. And student got only one week training for that event. But whenever I took my team in a district level, and state level, always people support to me, and they encourage to me that how you started, how this thing come in your mind. Then I told, just I want to do different to everyone. And many cash prizes my students also received.
Yes, that's wonderful, ma'am. And yes, as a teacher, we need to support the students always because they have a lot of potential, but it has to be someone who should identify their potential and help them to grow. And as you were telling that, yeah, you have had so many students to participate in the either in the sports or even in some other activities outside the school, because in school we are having like many type of competition, we have sports. So what according to you is the importance for the students in participating the competitions outside the schools, like how important it is to participate in a district level competition or a state level competition?
Ma'am, I shared that one story already with you in year of 2012. Then in year 2019, what happened? Ma'am, I was working as a vice principal in one school. Then one day, director sir came to me, and then he told me, one team we have to send to for the state level wrestling. And I was also not aware about that time that what is a wrestling. Then I told, okay sir, I will take the student, because they need one lady teacher and nobody was ready to sacrifice, and nobody was ready to leave their family. Then I told, okay, I will go. Then I took more than, I think, 170 something students for a different type of categories for a whole district. And from my school, 10 student was there only. And where four students got second, and three student got first prize in wrestling competition, where out of that three was boys, and four was girls, and 27 bronze medal also we got total. And I always believe that every students have a different type of skills, and most of time we are giving pressure to students, just learn the question answer, just complete your notes. But we should to do this thing, but we should not give to pressure to students. We should always encourage to students that you can do, you have a capacity, you have a different type of things, you have a different type of skills where you can achieve your goal. And you have a different type of also examples who set examples. You can take the example of film industry, you can take the example of cricket, you can take the example of sports, where many people they did without education, with least education they did, and now they are very famous.
Yes, you're very famous. And yes, we need to encourage, because even I believe that the students are having potential. We need to identify, we need to help them. And everyone is having, someone may be good at in sports, someone may be good at dancing, someone must be good at singing or painting. So somewhere if we help them, and right from the childhood, like because you are working in a school, right from the childhood, if we encourage them, each opportunity will help them to actually make them better.
Right.
And yeah. And yes, one more thing that is actually I was very curious. I just wanted to ask you at the very first question, but yeah, you have also mentioned about the Guinness World Record. So what was that, ma'am?
Ma'am, in 2017, from district, I got a call from, we have a district education officer in our area to manage all the things. I got one call from district office that, madam, we came to know that you are very hardworking, and we wanted that you have to lead from our district, and you have to select the student, and you have to take the student at Rajnandgaon, Somni. We made record in Rajnandgaon, Somni. It is situated in a Chhattisgarh. It is also district of our state. Then I took and I tried to connect with the students, and at least I think more than 1000 students that time they have ready that they will go with me. And I also tried to connect with teachers, and then they made a team. And we went over there. We have to stay 1 week, we have to sacrifice for bed and many things, because whenever we are going for camp, we have to sleep in what surface land, with one only bed sheet, and in a tent we are living. And many of things in that camp we have to sacrifice. And then we all gathered over there. The whole district was there, the whole state was there, and many states those who organizing the program. They also offered that many district and they sent invitation to different states, even Bhutan peoples, they also came on that events, and they joined us. I think more than 26,000 peoples was there, and we made record in two events. One was in dance and one was in shaking of left hand. The being a guide, being a guide of the Bharat Scout Guide team, because in Scout Guide, lady teacher are called guide, and gents teacher are called scouts. So then we made record also, because what we believe, whenever we are shaking left hand, it means we are connecting with heart, because we have our heart is situated in left side. So we made recording two event, and one was also planned over there, that we will made one rangoli, but that time it was not possible. And it was team effort, ma'am, not only my effort was there, it was team effort.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Then I must say you have excellent leadership qualities also, because you just mentioned it was not mine, but it was through team effort. That's really good.
Really,
Because
ma'am, team effort is very important, because I is not important, ma'am. We
we,
word is very important. Whenever we are using we, ma'am, it means that we can do better.
not I, we can do better. That is
Like,
like excellent leadership qualities, I can say, that I have found among you. That
thank you.
well, you have written that you record holder, but after you tell, yes, it was not me, but the team effort. And of course, when we are trying to do something good, we require support from many people as well. And then you have also mentioned, yes, you are involved in raising awareness, many kind of awareness. I think even for like plastic awareness and sanitation, hygiene, and for COVID, you have so many awareness activities that you have done. So can you just tell about few of your awareness activities?
Ma'am, every year I'm doing the same thing, and I believe that if you want to change the world, then just start the any change with you. Because if I will change myself now, then definitely I can change to others also. Because everything, whenever I want to think that I have to do this thing, if I'm not doing the same thing with me, if I am not doing that thing, whatever the thing I should to adopt, if I'm not doing, then how I can tell to others. You know the famous words of Hazrat Muhammad Paigambar Sahab, that one lady came to him, that my child is eating too much sweets. You just scold him and just tell that he will not eat once again. Then Hazrat Muhammad Sahab take one more day, that you please come tomorrow, then I will give uh, uh, explanation to your child, and I will give some suggestion to your child. Then that lady, next day she came to that Hazrat Sahab, and she asked, same thing you can convey to my child yesterday, but he told that if I'm not doing the same thing, how I can tell to others also. So I believe that if I want to change anything, then I have to do first, then I will tell to others. And I did water campaign I'm doing every year. I'm arranging water availability to for peoples in a summer vacation, because that time area is totally vacant, nobody wants to come out from their home. So I am availing water for them. And in year 2019, I organized one hazardous campaign, and it was a media coverage program, and many of people came to know that what is bad effects of plastic. And we are using single use plastic, and what we are doing, that we are thinking resources belongs to us, and we are using, and after using, what we are doing, we just tear that plastic and we are burning. But we should to try to do one thing whenever we are, whatever we are bringing at home in a plastic bag, we should to use at least many times as possible. And if we want to do more thing, we should to not use plastic. The best thing is that we should avoid the use of plastic.
Yes, ma'am. That is the best thing.
And just last year, I organized one anti drug campaign, ma'am, where, because in our area many of people started to supply of that narcotic things, and they were started eating and eating ganja, like that many things are there. Then we organized one campaign, and with the help of police officer, in the name of Nizat.
Yeah, wonderful, ma'am. And actually, awareness, what we call like the of any kind of development, we say that is an empty. It is said that development is an empty slogan in the absence of awareness. So we
Hmm.
need to do awareness regarding anything. And as you're active, we have a small video, ma'am. That was actually one of your campaigns. So can we play it now, or we should
Yes,
play
ma'am.
that
Yes, ma'am.
now? We can
Yes,
play.
ma'am. Right
Okay,
now you can play.
okay, ma'am. Just give me a minute. I will be playing.
Okay. Ma'am, voice is not coming.
प्लास्टिक की आदत बन जाओ जिम्मेदार, इतने अरसे लगते हैं हरियाली को यहाँ पे, और चुटकी में खो दे।
It's me.
Yeah.
तो प्लास्टिक के बजाय और कोई उपाय अपनाते क्यों नहीं हम सभी, बदलो अपनी सोच, बदलो अपना ख्याल, छोड़ो प्लास्टिक की आदत, बन जाओ जिम्मेदार। प्लास्टिक किसी काम का नहीं आता बाद में, बस यूं रहता है जीवन भर।
In front this rally, the students, those who are walking, they all are Bharati Scout Guide unit children, and after that is school children are there.
Okay.
बदलो अपना
This is a director family.
मौका है ये सुनहरा, देखो खो न जाए तो। My name is Fatima Sukra. I'm a vice principal of Victor's English Middle School. मैं आप सभी को इस बात के लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देती हूँ कि आपने मिल करके ये स्वच्छता अभियान और ये स्वच्छता रैली लेकर स्वच्छता की ओर को सफल बनाया। मैं अपने डायरेक्टर जी पवन अग्रवाल का भी बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद करती हूँ जिनके मार्गदर्शन में उन्होंने जो काम करके दिखाया और आज हमारा एक बहुत अच्छा नाम है यहाँ पर बिल्कुल जिले में। और मैं अपने पूरे स्कूल परिवार की ओर की तरफ से सबको बहुत बहुत बधाई देती हूँ जिन्होंने इस कार्यक्रम को सफल बनाने में हमारी मदद की। मैं सारे बच्चों को बहुत धन्यवाद देती हूँ जो आगे आए और हमारे इस कार्यक्रम को सफल बनाने में मदद की। धन्यवाद। बदलो अपना ख्याल, छोड़ो प्लास्टिक की आदत, बन जाओ जिम्मेदार।
Wow, that was wonderful, ma'am. Really wonderful.
Ma'am, that day I woke up at 5 o'clock, and since 5 o'clock, I was busy till 6 at evening, and we covered more than 20 kilometers area by walk.
Okay, ma'am, that is really
And
good.
we made embarkation point, na? That's why it was easy. And parents also support us in that program because parents was also very active in that area.
Well, we always need parent support, ma'am. That is the
Right, ma'am.
triangle. It is not. It is incomplete without this. If we don't
Right,
get the
ma'am.
parent support in this, we can't be doing all such activities at all.
Right, ma'am. Right.
And yes, now because you are an educator, so some of the questions, some just two, three questions more about related to education. So, ma'am, what according to you is quality education?
I believe that quality education allows people to break the cycle of poverty. If you will be educated now, definitely you can do wonders, and it helps to reduce inequalities, and we can reach gender equality also. It enable people to lead a healthier and more effective, sustainable life. And it is also quality education is also very essential for foster tolerance and peaceful societies. And quality education enables us to uplift your level upward socio-economic availability, and you can run your life easily, and it is a key of escaping poverty.
Yes, ma'am. And like nowadays, we talk about sustainable development goals. And if you already must be knowing that
Right.
sustainable development goal number 4, that is quality education. So, what according to you are some steps or some measures or some factors that should be taken, that should be implemented to achieve SDG 04 of quality education?
To achieve quality education, and we are, as you all know, that our esteemed founder engineer Ravi Shankar sir has run many awareness program, and continuously speaker series for all of us. In this way we can achieve goal, and increasing the supply of the qualified teachers. And if you want to give the quality education, firstly the teachers command and teacher perfection should be there, and including through international cooperation for teacher training, developing countries, it should be there. If you will give the continuous practice to your teachers, in this way you can improve your quality education also. And to providing by providing children and young people with quality and easy success to education, plus learning opportunities. And I believe that always make learning atmosphere for a student, it is a very good way to achieve the quality education. And one more thing, the benefits of participating in a high quality education can be monetary and non monetary. It both can be there.
Yeah, ma'am, both can be there. And yes. We have to be like we always talk about nowadays, like student-centric education. That's what we have been speaking about. We have to make the education system which will be suitable for the students also. The students should be actually comfortable with it. And yes, ma'am, who are your role models?
My role model are my family, especially my ammi, abu, my brother, sister. They are role model for me because whatever I learned, it is all with the help of my parents, my family, and with the society. Also, I'm learning each day. You are also inspiration for me. Whenever you are talking to someone now, definitely you are going to get good things from them. And I believe that whenever I'm joining anything, one word I will speak in Hindi कि कभी भी आप कहीं भी जाइए ना कुछ नया सीखने को मिलता है.
Yes, of course. Of course, we learn each day from each occasion. And actually, if you see the experts, if you just see, hear someone who are telling about some tips to the successful life, so that is one of the tips that you should be learning from each and every person,
Right,
from each
ma'am.
and
Every
every
day is a
incident.
learning. And we all are learning from each other. You are inspiration for me and inspiration for someone else,
Yes, of
like
course.
that. In this way we are improving our living status.
Yes. And ma'am, yes, you have a long list of achievements, right? But what, according to your biggest achievement?
My biggest achievement is my family, my parents, my brother, my sister, uh, and that I got appreciation with my parents, and whatever they were doing, whatever I learned, it is only from their side. Because just it is an incident of last year when I went to for answer paper correction. I have been appointed from CBSE. Many of people were asking, we can't believe that one Muslim girl, she is very educated and she can do hard work. I can't believe, we can't believe that you are Muslim, that you have many qualifications like that, and you have a talent. Then I told my it is all only due to my parents' hard work, that whatever I am today. And I feel happy always that whenever people appreciate me.
Yes, exactly, ma'am. I agree with you at this point. Well, I agree. I have agreed with so many of things that you said, but this is somewhere which I can't deny at all because
Right.
it is support of the parents, and even what I am. That was again
Right, ma'am, right.
first at the very first step because of the support of the parents only, and
Right.
that we have
Without
anything.
family, we are nothing.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. And yes, ma'am. About your future goals. What are your future goals, ma'am?
My future goals are same as usual. Whatever I am doing, I will do continue, and I will help people's. I want to become. I want to become in a civil service. In any post, whatever I will deserve, and definitely in future I will try to make students that they will become a good citizen. और किसी ने एक बहुत बड़ी बात कही है, मेरे साथ तो ऐसे भी दुआओं का काफिला चलता है.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
one last but not least, in this platform, I want to spread one message that people, they are pulling the legs of people, but we are not pulling hands. If when we will start pulling hands, and when we will start thinking that you are my family and we all are in one family, then we will not do any wrong things for anyone. कहते हैं ना कि हम पैर खींचते हैं, पैर खींचने के बजाय हम जिस दिन किसी का हाथ खींचना शुरू कर देंगे, हम वहीं से तरक्की शुरू हो जाएगी, हम किसी के लिए कुछ अच्छा करना सीख जाएंगे.
Yes, ma'am. Surely. हम किसी के लिए कुछ अच्छा करना सीख जाएंगे और वो कहते हैं ना, सपना देखना है तो ऊंचा देख, नीचा दिखाने के लिए लोग है ना,
राइट मैम.
कदम
अगर
रखना है
पैर
तो आगे रख, पीछे खींचने के लिए लोग है ना.
Right.
course.
ma'am.
Yeah, ma'am. So, with this, we come to the end of our interaction. And it was really another inspiring session with an inspiring educator. So, thank you very much, ma'am, for joining the
Thank you
show
so much, ma'am.
and sharing all your experiences with us, sharing so much about your journey as an educator, as a social worker, as a speaker. You had so many of experiences. Thank you very much. And we hope that you achieve whatever you wish for and you keep on inspiring many more students, motivating many more students for a better life. And
Thank you so much, ma'am.
I also thank, of course, Ravi sir for this wonderful opportunity that we have been getting to know about so many inspiring people who are around us. Actually, we have been associated with ITYM for the last few days or few months, sorry, few months or more than a year, I think we can be. And
Right.
but we didn't know this about each other. Right? And this is a platform, and it is said that
Only
everyone
it
has
is
a story.
possible. Only it is possible due to Engineer Ravi Shankar sir. We
Yes,
came to know each other. We know many things, and I'm also very thankful to founders, Jeenat ma'am, and
Zeenat ma'am,
a
Dean.
little younger Dinu Lasmi. She is doing also wonders,
Yes,
and she
and
is also inspiration for many person.
yes, of course, she's so young and she has been doing. So thank you, Ravi sir, and the whole team of ITYM, Zeenat ma'am, and dear Deenal, and everyone behind the screen who have been working
Right.
round the clock for bringing one after the other series, one after other shows, everything. Thank you, one and all. I
Thank
say
you,
good night.
ma'am, and I'm also very thankful the whole team of IDYM.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
Good night.
Good night, ma'am.